Hello, all. So I just watched Big Brother Canada, season 11, episode 1, and I don't even know how to react. It was a hell of a disappointment. Uh, None of the contestants are interesting. There are a majority of them are narcissists, and the most humble people are the three dudes that freaking spend a lot of time in the gym. It just I don't even know. They have diversity. They have three gay guys. Um, One dude that he's straight, but he's more superficial than any of the girls. Like this dude compliments himself more than anything else. One chick with alopecia and vitiligo, so she just looks like a naked mole rat. A couple of women with overinflated egos. The least attractive ones think they're the most attractive. Uh, the most attractive ones are mid, and they think they're the smartest, the funniest, the most interesting. I don't even know who to root for. It's yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It's weird to me. I mean, look at this chick. She was like the first one, obviously not her real hair, and she's just feeling herself, talking about how important she is. This is the guy that thinks he's a superficial dude that thinks he's, I don't know, man. Like this guy talks about how much work he puts in to look this good and all this shit. I just like, how am I supposed to even like any of these people? This dude, he was in like the Canadian Army or something, but he's a mama's boy. Grew up with a single mom that got pregnant at 17, and just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know these people. I don't like any of them. It's just skip. They got into the house four at a time. I think they put them in four at a time. Not much gameplay. Like literally, there's a bunch of them that don't even know the game at all. Uh, One chick with someone else's hair on her head was explaining the past players to a couple of these guys, and this one dude, he was like married, has a 12-year-old kid, his son, and he says he says his son is his best friend. Just like, what kind of father? Another guy is a DJ. His father was in a band or something, and he's a music producer and a DJ. He's he seems the most normal of all the gays, and yeah, he's not a loud, obnoxious personality. So I'll give him that. I'll give him that. Maybe I'll root for him. I don't know. He seems like the most down to earth person. Yet, uh, this guy over here, this guy is just like goofy. Like he's one of those guys that just like he'd make a great children's entertainer. Like he's just constantly smiling, constantly want to put everyone in a good mood, and it's just like it's annoying and fake. I don't know. I don't know about any of that. God. So they talk for a bit. They're all in suits. I guess this season is going to be like a mystery house or something. There's a bunch of mysteries to be solved in order to get advantages. Uh, let's see. This chick is Bangladeshi. This guy, yeah, he said it's about time that a gay black man wins uh Big Brother, and I'm like looking at him like you're definitely gay, but black, more a beast than you're black. I don't know. This girl, she did was it gymnastics or something like that, and she seems pretty normal. I'll give it to her. She seems pretty normal. This guy over here is a gym owner, and he says he's more than his body, but his personality is dry as hell. God damn it. Even when they talk to each other, it was boring as shit and forgettable. I just hope that's not all the contestants, and there's more. There's more going on. This guy, um, the Asian gay, and he apparently thinks he's the most important person in the city. It just I don't know. I just can't do it with the narcissism. Uh, this bugged out lady over here with the large forehead, she thinks she's the funniest person in the world. She's a bartender. Doesn't seem like a good bartender, but apparently she thinks she's funny. Her forehead is funny, but nothing else about her is funny. I feel like I just wasted a lot of my time just watching this nonsense. I'll give it a couple more episodes, but I don't know if I can do this, man. I just nothing about this was enjoyable to watch. The first episode, no one was getting evicted apparently, but they're going to have a head of household competition, and it's in pairs. So is it going to be a pair and they're going to nominate 3 people next episode? I don't know, man. I stopped paying attention. There was a whole tribute to a bunch of tribes that apparently owned the land that the house was on, and I don't know how all those tribes own that same plot of land, but they must have all mollywopped each other at some point, and the land just kept changing hands because that shit didn't make sense to me. It was a hell of a tribute to a whole bunch of tribes for one piece of land. You know. All right, so the first competition, it was all right. So what they have to do in this first competition, they have to they're going to be in pairs, and the bottom pair has to go. Oh, that's the alopecia chick. That's not a monk. That's a chick with alopecia. So the person on the bottom has to run over here and then undo these knots to get these puzzle pieces out, right? Out of here, stack them here. And then I believe the person on the top have to do the same thing here, untie these puzzle pieces and then put them in this net and try to get them all the way down. The net, you're gonna have to spin, the person at the bottom is gonna have to spin the net a little bit to get the pieces all the way down, and put the pieces here. And the person in the top has to dive through the hole, through the net, spin the net again so they can get all the way through because it's kind of tangled up, and out through the bottom. And then they have to assemble the puzzle, and the puzzle is going to be like a letter. This little letter here with the names on it, that's what they have to assemble over here with the puzzle. And I think the winning team gets to decide who goes on the block next week. So they did this, and I believe the winning team was the arrogant Asian gay over here in the yellow, and that chick that he was playing with. I don't know what her name is. I know I think his name is John Luke, and her name is like Sammy, something. Don't care. Don't. Never been so goddamn disappointed in a long goddamn time. That was trash. Anyways, till next time.